Hey everyone, welcome back. So I read an article that was kind of piqued my interest basically. I saw somebody was buying 15,000 of the basically Miners XPs, what are those, the S19 XPs. So it kind of piqued my interest, and then I read further and it piqued my interest even further. So the company is called, excuse me, the company is called Terawulf, with a WULF spelling. And I haven't seen anybody else on in my discussions with you guys, nobody has mentioned them that they are going to be possibly as big as Mara eventually in a couple of years, as long as Mara doesn't invest anymore. So I just thought we'd kind of go over the story here and then take a look at them together, see what we come up with, and then let me know what you guys think of them. Should I do an analysis on them or not? It is obviously I have 3 other miners that I have down on a list for you guys that I have to do first before I get to these guys. So it might not be for at least another month or so before I get to them. But let's get into the story nonetheless. So Bitcoin miner Terawulf buys 15,000 rigs from Bitmain. The company recently listed on the Nasdaq in a reverse merger with Iconics. I think this is maybe why it hasn't been on the radar of anybody. Maybe Bitcoin miner Terawulf signed a deal to purchase 15,000 Bitcoin mining rigs from Bitmain Technologies. I believe they already provided. I don't know if they provided their 8K or not, but I saw a similar article on Yahoo Finance, and they actually listed the miners to be the Antminers S19 XPs, which are the 140 terahash or gigahash. Can't remember which terminology they use on that one. The company said in a statement Tuesday, Terawulf yet to file the Form 8K with Securities and Exchange Commission detailing the agreement's terms. The purchase from Bitmain, which is Terawulf's largest order of the next generation Bitcoin mining machines, signifies our close relationship with Bitmain and our ability to procure significant quantities of miners as we grow our operating capacity. Paul Prager, Terawulf CEO, said in a statement, as we prepare to begin mining operation during the next quarter, we remain focused on our mission of generating environmentally sustainable Bitcoin at industrial scale. The agreement lays out a monthly delivery of 2,500 machines from July to December of next year. Terawulf said it expects to have 800 megawatts of power dedicated to Bitcoin mining by 2025. So that's in about 4 years, enabling a theoretical output of 23 exahashes per second. So that's pretty big. Earlier this month, the miner raised about $20 million in debt and equity financing, seeking to deploy capital to achieve 6 exahash of hash rate capacity by the second half of 2022. So this would put them in line with the likes of Hive, Hut 8, Bitfarms, CleanSpark. I think Mawson as well is going to be up around that range as well. Terawulf raised the sum from a group of investors, executives and entrepreneurs, including actress. So this is kind of what piqued my interest. I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Gwyneth Paltrow, according to a tweet by Prager. So here's the tweet that he sent out. Thrilled for Gwyneth Paltrow, among others, to invest in Terawulf Inc. and support our team of energy entrepreneurs. New paradigm for best-in-class crypto mining that uses 100% zero carbon energy, per the tweet. The investment came in anticipation of the company's public listing on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol WOLF, a feat the miners scored in a reverse merger with Iconics. Paltrow's co-investors in Terawulf include FIG's co-CEO and co-founder Trina Spear, and then entrepreneur Sarah Foster and tech executive and advisor Pega Abrimi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. According to his website, Terawulf currently owns 2 Bitcoin mining farms, a hydro-powered facility on the shores of Lake Ontario, housing 90 megawatts of power in an operation located at a 2.5 gigawatt nuclear energy facility. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of what piqued my interest here. Was they're basically located within the facility of, or close to the facility of the nuclear energy reactor, which, it takes a while for those reactors to spin up depending on the demand, and then also to slow down if demand drops. So this is where I think they're going to play a symbiotic relationship with the miners, where the miners will kick on to take on the load, the extra energy that's being produced, while the power plant actually slows down a little bit because demand has come down, or they'll just continue the demand at the same pace. So kind of interesting there. So we have that, and that's it for the story here. But let's take a look at their website, see what they got going on here. So Terawulf powers 90% zero carbon crypto mining. Terawulf is a leading BTC mining company that maximizes the energy to crypto value chain through power supply optimization. Their approach is we evaluate each project and investment through Terawulf's proprietary ESG matrix to ensure alignment of our physical footprint with our corporate values, Projects will be monitored based on key ESG performance metrics and receive scorecards to quantify performance and highlight areas for improvement. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. There you go. So this is all investor speak, basically trying to appease investors with ESG. News and media, obviously, here's where we got the story. Terawulf purchases the 15,000 S. Okay, here it is. I saw it over here as well. The S19XP Pro miners from Bitmain. Bitcoin mining as energy infrastructure. Terawulf CO details zero carbon emissions. Terawulf is attracting a list of investors for a sustainable Bitcoin solution. Terawulf launches as a publicly traded company. We got Gwyneth Paltrow obviously invests in them. A new focus on Amazon warehouses. I haven't read this yet, so I want to read this, see what's going on there. And Terawulf Inc. raises approximately $200 million for their capital structure in advance of public listing. So let's take a look at their operations. So Nautilus crypto mine. So this is their Nautilus crypto mine. It is located at a 2.5 gigawatt zero carbon nuclear energy generating facility in the PJM interconnection. Nautilus crypto mine is a partnership between Terawulf's nuclear mining facility subsidiary and Talon Energy Corporation. Will be among the largest, more efficient BTC mines in North America. Nautilus benefits from long-term and zero-carbon power supply directly from the nuclear facility at a cost comfortably below the competition. The jointly owned facility is expected to reach 300 megawatts when completed. Oh, so that's actually pretty big. So zero-carbon, 300 megawatt nuclear gross capacity. Wow. Okay. So that's actually pretty good on that. Let's take a look at the next one. Lake Mariner, upstate New York. So on the shores of Lake Ontario, Lake Mariner mining, Terawulf's hydro-powered mining facility is a model for energy transition located at the expensive site of a now retired coal power plant. Lake Mariner has secured 90 megawatts of attractively priced power in western New York, where 90% of the market energy comes from zero carbon resources. Once complete, Lake Mariner will reach over 500 megawatts of demand. This innovative project leverages existing utility-scale power infrastructure to provide a new high-tech future for its industrial site, and we will retain and employ workers that were displaced by the transition away from fossil fuels in the state of New York. So I'm wondering if they are transitioning that to something else, whether they're going to be using natural gas to power that plant. 500 megawatt hydro capacity, or I guess maybe they're going to hydro on that, and then 200 plus local jobs created. So that's actually pretty good. And let's see, what else do they have here? Pipeline, what do they got in the pipeline going on? Establish miner relationships through establishing mining. So Bitmain, partnering with Bitmain, okay. Let's see what else. Sustainability. How does crypto work? We know how crypto works. What is renewable energy? We know that. Future of crypto mining. Let's see what they think of the future of crypto mining is. Crypto mining is a growing industry. Yes, it is. But it is also an arms race. Who can get the most miners when? Crypto mining can complement the transition to renewable and zero carbon energy. And that's what a lot of these miners are saying, that they can work symbiotically with the electricity producers to basically take electricity that's not needed or otherwise would be wasted and put it into the use of Bitcoin. So that is definitely interesting. Crypto mining can generate green energy. Okay. So we got a pretty good review on what they are, what they stand for. Let's see if there's anything else. Press releases. Let's see what's the latest on press releases. That's about it. Everything else is going back to June. So, all right. So kind of interesting miner here. Obviously, they want to excel and they want to increase their hash rate. Looks like as fast as possible to 23. I think it was that they said 23 exahash by 2025, which doesn't seem that far out of reach. I do think Mars is going to be at 13 exahash at the end, 13 and a half or something like that at the end of the next year. So they obviously have a long ways to catch up to them for right now. Same thing with Riot. Riot's going to be at 9 something plus with their immersion cooling. That's the other thing I'd be interested to know is, are they planning to do any immersion cooling on that? It seems like the trend nowadays where the miners are going immersion cooling, you save a lot more electricity, prolong the miner's life as well. They stay cleaner, they mine more efficiently, and obviously you increase your hash rate by that. So that would be something I would like to know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Obviously, this is just a quick look at them to see what's going on. Kind of piqued my interest, so I wanted to get your guys' take on it as well. So we'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.